The Ohio Veterans Hall of Fame recognizes Ohio's distinguished men and women who have worn the uniform of our nation's armed forces and then continue to contribute to their communities, state, and nation through exceptional acts of volunteerism, advocacy, professional distinction, public service, and philanthropy. The Ohio Veterans Hall of Fame. Nominate a veteran today.
I'm Linda Bernan, United States Air Force. I deployed in support of Operations Iraqi and Enduring Freedom. I was raised in Cincinnati, Ohio. I was one of 4 children. My parents didn't have enough money to send all 4 of their kids to college. I needed to find somebody who would write a check for me to go to school. And so I enlisted in 1974, came right back to Virginia, and finished my degree there, and that's how I wound up joining the military. I did 30 years on active duty. I was on the first U.S. military assistance team that was sent to Rwanda following the genocide. And while I was there, on one of the weekends that I was in Rwanda, I got to go trekking with the Dian Fossey gorillas in the mist up in the Rwengari National Forest. But more importantly were the people that I met when I was in Rwanda and the work they were doing to try to bring unity. I also deployed in support of Iraqi and Enduring Freedom 5 times. I did the first combat deployed trials for the U.S. Air Force in each of those operations. So I retired from the Air Force in 2004. I didn't take a vacation and went right to work for the prosecutor in Brown County, and then the governor of the Commonwealth of Kentucky, who I had never met, and I had never lived in Kentucky, and I had never had any connection with Kentucky, but he saw my resume and hired me to be the executive director of the State Human Rights Commission with my background. I was there for about 1.5 years when I got a phone call from my former deputy when I was the chief trial judge in Europe. He said, "How would you like to come to The Hague and take over the complex litigation chamber of the War Crimes Tribunal for the former Yugoslavia?" Working for the UN in the War Crimes Tribunals was a passion that I wanted to undertake. Being inducted is really quite an honor, and I'm really humbled.
Selection and induction into the Ohio Veterans Hall of Fame is a great honor. Nominate a veteran today.